Whoa. No mute. Mute, huh? I don't know. It was good. Okay, you guys heard me. Yay! All right, let me write the mod something real quick. Okay, just had to do a friendly reminder. I had an idea, so I wanted to share it with him. What's up, everybody? It's Friday. They definitely don't. They definitely don't because they're cheap. So these earrings do not weigh down my ears. I never buy expensive, heavy hoops because I would probably lose them. That's just how it happens. You get something nice and you lose it, but the cheap ones somehow last forever and never get lost. Well, everybody. Let me bring something up real quick. Where's this? All right. There we go. Got my feed. I've got chat. Do I have everything I need? What's up, George? What's up, Zelez? Привет. Some crunch or mayo cube. You want some crunch? Crunch sauce? None of that stuff. What's up, Grungy? Something is in the mail for you, by the way. One of two. Because of delays. And where is... I'm missing something. How did that go missing? There we go. Ooh, too big. Oh, I was probably doing a test and took away all my logos. Logos. Schmogers. But now where is it? There we go. Let's put that. Yeah? Sorry? Yes. And good. All right. Yes. Procrastination must end now. What's the plan? What's up, Ajim? I'm glad you noticed the turtle. All right. Can always procrastinate later. That's right, because it's the weekend, so who cares? I have not been doing a lot of procrastinating lately, which is a really good thing. Food is the plan because it's Friday. That's right. So, stop buzzing. Stop buzzing. Sorry, I try to bring in my other phone to do chat on this phone because it's always harder to pay attention to chat when we're doing Secret Sauce. And I was charging it. And it's so annoying. It goes buzz all the time. All right. 1 week left until Gray Area. That's right. Ven TV launching August 5th, next Wednesday. And Friday, we go live with our first episode of Gray Area. And somebody was asking the other day if on Wednesday when the network launches, if there will be anything that I'm included in. I believe the answer is yes. Not anything crazy, and it won't be live. All right. So, yes. It's working. So I can have chat on this phone and Discord on this phone. Now your mayo jokes have really gone too far because now my family is spamming me. Get the mayo. Really happened. What am I doing? I'm setting up chat and activity feeds on my and Discord on my phone because it's always a little bit more difficult during Secret Sauce streams to see all of the windows because I only have one screen, right? I have a laptop right here, that's it, and then I have phones. I used to have my tablet, but it was never really easy to place around, so the phone is just easier. Here we go. Chat. Yeah. Chat. Why must you be so slow? Ah, yes. There we go. All right, so today we're making chicken flautas. Flautas, if you don't know what they are, it's what we call taquitos. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I'm super excited. Alerts on. They should be. They should be. So, shout out to Corby for the recipe. We're gonna start with this with the sauce first, so it can chill. Paper on the stove. Don't worry, there's nothing turned on. Don't be triggered. All right, so we're gonna start with the avocado sauce. If you ever make tomatillo sauce, I make it, especially right now during like spring, summer. I'm making it almost every week. I've never done this. I meant to do it a couple weeks ago, and I've just been so busy I haven't. You could probably just use some of that and mix it with the avocado, but since I didn't make any this past week, we're gonna just start with the sauce from scratch. So starting with the avocado sauce, so while we do everything else, the sauce is in the fridge chilling. And as you all probably know, a lot of things like salsas and certain sauces are always better the next day somehow. The flavors all meld together perfectly. So that's what we're doing first. And look what I actually did for once. Up. Up. Bad placement. I put together all the stuff washed already. Okay. Beautiful. Let's fix that camera though. I see what's bothering me. It needs to be lined up better. Much better. Doing all right today. So, peel? Ah, yeah, peel. Duh. I even did the tomatillos first. So, when I read peel, I was like, what? Peel? Tomatillo? No. I've actually made tomatillo salsa on stream before. If you don't know what they look like, this is what they look like once they're peeled. They have a husk on the outside. You peel and wash it off. The only thing I'm missing from here is a clove of garlic. And if you've never seen my secret sauce streams, why does that look so dark? I'm gonna brighten that. Yeah, a little better. One thing I really hate when I cook a lot, but something I really hate are the peels of garlic and onions. because they get everywhere. That one little piece goes flying and then it sticks to your floor and you can never get it off or gets stuck on your counter. So I usually do my onions are a little bit easier, but garlic not so much. I usually do it on a paper towel. That way I just do that. Done. Onion. Now the onion, I think, is just for the flavor, so I don't even have to worry about, oh wait, we're starting with the sauce. What am I doing? Getting ahead of myself. I'm hungry. We're just doing the sauce. Okay. Reading. Super easy. Avocados first. Where's my knife? Where's my knife? Huh. This is really weird. Ah, I know where. Trash can. All right. All right. You see this? Yeah, you see it. My foot is still healing, yeah. And last week when we did secret sauce, I was standing for 4 hours and kind of regretted it afterwards. So all this is getting blended. So 3 large avocados. Bloop. The best. It doesn't, you don't, if you have a good blender, you don't have to slice them. But my blender is not the greatest, so I'm gonna slice them just a little bit. You want a good tip to picking avocados at the store? I usually don't buy them the same day I use them. But if you have to, you have to. I don't know how accurate this color is. Look for the ones that are still pretty black, but a little bit soft, not too soft, before they start to turn really purple. Once they start to turn really purple, dark black, they're probably bad. They're gonna have that, like, those brown spots on the inside. I I love tiramisu, yes, and I've made it on stream before. It's one of my favorite things ever. So easy to make. Oh no! I got the end of the stem in there on accident. Got it out. Another trick. If the pit is stuck, just use your knife. But be careful. Excited already. Ah! Clip that. Attack of the revenge of the avocados. And another thing that I do, depending on what I'm making too though, but in this case, I do want it to be evenly blended. And again, blender is not that great. So you could use a garlic press. I don't want to get my garlic press dirty and wash it afterwards. So I'll just use a knife and like rough chop some of the garlic. I never throw it in like half or whole, really. If I was making hummus in this, I would use the press though. It makes it blend much better. For this, it's okay, a little chunkier. So same thing. How many tomatoes? No, this is for later. What am I thinking? I'm really hungry, if you can't tell. Same thing with the tomatillos. I'm gonna cut these because of the blender and they're fresh on top of it. So tomatillos are always much more firm than a tomato. So if you have a squishy one, don't buy it. So just rough chopping, doesn't matter. Just enough to get it to blend. All right, avocado, tomatillo, serrano. Oh, here's another tip. One sec. I am gonna need this. So, if you've ever worked with hot peppers and your fingers burn afterwards, like under the nail, it doesn't always happen to me. It sometimes happens if my skin is extra dry or I've been washing my hands a lot during the day, or if I work with like more than one pepper and I'm working them with my hands for more than a few minutes, that will happen. So, good tip. Take a lemon or lime or any citrus really. Just kind of like rub it on your cuticles. My hands are super clean. Squeeze the juice on your fingers. And it's like a barrier. It's not a barrier for the eyes though. So still be careful with the eyes. Like this helps just with that sensation on the fingers. Also like I have a hangnail that ripped off, so I know that's going to be really sensitive. So I'm kind of just protecting my skin like that. It's still gonna burn your eyes though, so still be careful if you rub your eyes. So same thing. If these were cooked ingredients, and I was blending them, I obviously wouldn't care so much about rough chopping them, but they're not, so have to. Alright, serrano, garlic is inside. Crema. Sound is not good when you're not facing the camera. I'll move the mic closer. Thank you. It's ugly in the way of the shot, but hey, at least you'll hear me better. Yeah, and if you don't like super, super spicy, I would say you can de-seed the serrano, but serranos, in my opinion, are usually hotter than jalapenos. I guess you could use a jalapeno with this. I love serrano though, and that's what it's called. What's called for in the recipe. Crema. You can also use sour cream, but if you have the opportunity to get the fresh stuff, do it. That's my motto. I was not blessing you guys there. I was looking for the lid. And salt. Oh, I rearranged my cupboards last Sunday. Very exciting. Quarantine. So you might see me hesitate a few times today because I'm used to a lot of my spices being in here, but I transferred everything. All the snacks are in here now, with the exception of like a rack of spices and hot sauce, because I already had this. I sort of added a built-in rack and I don't want to remove it. So snacks are here now. Most of everything else is over here. And salt. And 6 tablespoons water. Well, I have my water glass here, so I'm just gonna use my water. One. Do I see hair? 2, 3, 4, 6. And lime. Lime. Yep, alright, that's it. Just need the lime now. I can't wait for this. I hope I just didn't get the computer. The best smells on earth right here. Ooh, I have a Mexican Coke in the fridge too. I very rarely drink soda, so it's like a treat for me. It's extra special. I just moved the camera, huh? All right. So I'm gonna mute you guys while I blend this, otherwise you will hate me after. Okay, quick update. I want more lime. And it definitely is a little bit thick, so I'm gonna use the lime first to thin it out. And then, if it's still too thick, I'll add more water. But I'm gonna mute you again. All right. So, normally you guys can see me when I'm at the other end, and today I forgot to double check the camera, so my head was cut off. We blended all those ingredients, and looks like there is some dust in here, so I'm just gonna rinse this out. We blended all the ingredients, and on that like last cycle, I took off the lid and there was an air pocket, so like avocado went all the way up the cupboard. Explosion. You might have seen me laughing because I was laughing when it happened. Let me move this. Alright, so this is a lot. And I had to blend it a few times because of my janky blender. It still was really chunky. Probably the tomatillos and the serrano were still not getting blended. I like to use a baking spatula to like get it all out. Get it all out. No waste, man. And then, once I'm done doing that, I See that? That color is way off. That makes it look like baby poo, but it's not. I promise. It's more like this. I take off the bottom. And then I push the rest out like that. Sometimes it's just easier this way. Whoop. What's up, Sad? Okay. And then look at this. Get it all out. Yeah, you might be thinking, you're overdoing it. You have that big old bowl. You're probably going to waste half of that anyways. I know, but this is just how I was raised. You don't waste it. Okay. Now I'm going to cover it and we're going to put this in the fridge. Oh, another thing I wanted to say. Certain crema and certain sour creams, certain brands can be a lot saltier than others. Usually like the ones you get behind the counter are better though. Anyways, I would say if you're making this, just be careful about how much salt you're adding, because it might end up being too much if the brand you're using is already really salty. So real question though, for all my people that care about the environment and not using plastics, what the heck are we supposed to do about food? How are we supposed to keep things from going bad without every single time? I mean, this bowl doesn't come with a lid, for instance. Or putting something, you know, and wrapping sometimes just works better than putting something in a container because there's much more air left in the container. Foil, but then foil can be bad. The aluminum can be bad for you, especially if you have an acidic food. Reusable plastic, but do they make reusable plastics that you can close things with? The problem with the bowls with the lids though is okay, in this case, yeah, it'd be good just to have a lid, but there's certain foods that a lid is just not enough because there's still too much oxidation happening. Ziplocs are plastic. Okay, so that's in the fridge now. Now we get to do the chicken. Actually, let's rinse this out. They're reusable plastic sealer thingies. Okay. Beeswax wraps exist? See, like, I didn't know about that, but that actually makes sense. Beeswax wraps. Wow. Thank you. I'm gonna look that up. Do I like French cuisine? Cuisine. Well, we would not have cuisine without that. We wouldn't have it without the French, would we? I probably prefer French pastries and desserts more than the cuisine because they're heavenly and there's nothing like it anywhere in the world. But I have to say, I really appreciate the way that the French can cook chicken and duck. Duck isn't something you could just find anywhere, but I like that you can just go into a brasserie and find like a really good duck with fries, and it's relatively inexpensive and it's super good. What else? Or even just like steak frites. I know you can get that anywhere in the world, but you can't just go into a random restaurant on a corner and get something heavenly like you can there. All right, so water. I'm just double checking that this pot fits in a... Oh yeah, it will. Good. Okay. Alright, so that needs to get hot anyways. So in the meantime, I'm going to prepare the chicken. I'm going to bring you guys with me. Here. Trying to decide how much meat to cook. All right. So, because I don't want to do overkill and waste a bunch of food, I'm doing 1 chicken breast and 1, 2, 3 thighs. Obviously, if you're doing this for several people, you could just cook a whole chicken. And it's cheaper anyways to buy a whole chicken usually than it is to buy separate pieces. I feel like because I'm just winging it, one onion's gonna be overkill because I'm not doing that much chicken. So I'm gonna do half an onion. Oh, I forgot to turn on the camera. Well, we're done. So half an onion and bouillon. All right, so you guys know how I feel about processed things in general. Bouillon is just one of those things though, like, man, you have to have it in your kitchen. If I can, and depending what I'm cooking, I would still prefer to, like, for instance, slow cook this and then just add tons of my own spices and flavors, and then you can just forego the bouillon because you're slow cooking, so all those flavors are going to get inside. Bouillon is awesome if you're not slow cooking because it's definitely going to infuse your food. So I'm going to take a picture of that because I forgot the avocado sauce already. And let's do some shout outs. Frozen. All right, let me reload it. Let me reload. Well, it's going kind of slow. That's weird. I'm super hungry. I'm starving. Bouillon is, what is another word for it? Broth, but the cube. We call it bouillon cubes. Something like this. Sometimes they come in something like this, you know? That one's beef. I use the chicken one. Anyways. What are we doing? Shoutouts. Did it load yet? Who we got? Who we got? Oh my goodness. Foxbat, thank you for the 3 months. Optimus Prime, thank you for the tier 1 10 months. Shooting Loco, thank you for the sub. A State of Trance, thank you for the tier 1 2 months. Relaxing Stream, keep up the content. Thank you. Swissy Cheese, thank you for the tier 2 3 months. Welcome back. Ekats007, thank you for the raid. Welcome Raiders. Fob SNTV, thank you for the 4 months. Meet Steve, thank you for the Prime. Welcome everybody. So when I do secret sauce episodes, I take longer breaks during shoutouts just because it's impossible to look at everything since I have one small laptop screen. Your grandma used those for her broths and Spanish rice. Yeah, it's like a staple in most households, right? But you know, if you have the time and you can, it's good to use other spices too, and then you don't need those. What's next? Garlic. Duh. Alright, so That's boiling. That's it. Now we just have to wait until we can do the rest. I guess I can get a pot out or a pan to fry them in. So hot today. It's so hot. It's disgusting. Optimus Banana, thank you for the Prime. Automotoro 77, thank you for the Prime. Welcome, you guys. Yes. All right, I'll put the chicken away. The rest of the chicken we didn't use. I don't know where you live, but as an Arizonian, I have to tell you it's illegal to say that it's hot anywhere but Arizona. Point. LT's here. What's up, LT? How's it going? Oh, yeah. You take Fridays off now. That's right. If you guys don't know who LT is one of the best marbles streamers of all time. You should check him out. He's in chat right now. Only for next season. So LT did over, I don't remember the exact number, but over 420 consecutive days of streaming marbles on stream. He set a record. So he's finally taking some days off. He's taking Fridays off this season. Next season, he'll go back to 7 days a week, 10 hours a day for 60 days. Oh my goodness. I have my phone over there by the sink. That's how I was seeing chat. So, all right, I'm going to turn this down a little bit now. I put it on high just till it started boiling. Now I have it on a medium heat. Put the chicken away. I'll put this onion away. And I'll be right back. Okay, done, water. So my eye hurts today. Last night I washed my face and I was washing my mascara off. It felt like something cut me or something was really irritating my eye and I couldn't tell what. And then I woke up this morning and my eye was still super irritated and actually in a lot of pain. And it was all red on the inner line. And I was like, oh no, I'm getting a sty. How am I getting a sty? And then around noon, I was in the bathroom and I went to go take a look at it again because it felt like the pain was getting worse. I look in the mirror and the very last eyelash on the bottom line was curled in and stuck onto my eyeball. It's like, ah! So, not ingrown. My eyelashes are just so long, sometimes they flip in. It's happened before, actually. So I peeled it out, but it's still now, I think because it was like that all night long, it sort of irritated my eye, and now it's like kind of painful. Is that why you look sleepy? No, you're very new here. These are just my eyeballs. This is the way they always look. Yeah, flauta in Spanish and Italian means flute. So you roll them up, they kind of look like a flute, you know? All right, so everything's cooking. If you've ever had flautas, you know they're usually, even in the recipe he wrote it down, like usually served with tomato and lettuce. I really can't stand iceberg lettuce. It doesn't even have vitamins in it. Like, what's the point? I get it. It's crunchy. So I did not get iceberg lettuce because I don't want to waste it. I got some romaine. I'm just going to take a couple of leaves of romaine. I'm going to wash those off. And I'm going to get Somebody said, so take a vitamin and eat the iceberg. I just don't like iceberg. It has no taste, has no flavor. I don't get it. It's a waste. I will never eat it unless it's there in front of me. Then I'll, okay. But it also always seems to take on the taste of a fridge. Isn't it roughage to help things go down more? No, I don't think so, because iceberg is like, like I said, it has no real vitamins. Use romaine. I just got romaine instead, because I do like the crunch, but of romaine specifically. It's like when you go to a fancy steakhouse and they charge like what, $18 for an iceberg wedge with the worst quality blue cheese, not even gorgonzola, the worst quality blue cheese. Like, this cost you $1.25 to make, and you're charging $18 for this. I've seen iceberg salads on menus. I'll never buy it. For like $18. You used to like chopped salads, but you've grown out of them. Not worth it. She went, man, I just can't stand it. Sometimes, man, you really have to, especially in LA, because of the city it is, you really have to dig and search for, like, restaurants that are really worth going to. I've never tried that Sardinian cheese. No. I would, though. I would definitely try it. Delfiki, thank you for the tier 1. Moktaz, thank you for the 5. Yep. Creepy text. No, I don't keep in touch with them. They were really funny, though. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Brio Man, thank you for the tier 2. 14 months. Oh, my goodness. DD Plainview, thank you for the prime. Welcome. Have I tried ceviche? Yes, I just made ceviche 2 weeks ago on stream. You can probably go back and look for it on my VODs. What do I mean iceberg lettuce? If you've ever had flautas, a lot of times they serve them with like a little bit of lettuce on top. I do not like iceberg. I don't care for it, so I didn't get it. Russian food, I made borscht on stream. But I'm really trying to do secret sauce at least once a week again, now that I can stand on my foot. Iceberg is like the most common lettuce because it's the cheapest. No flavor. Not healthy. I mean, no vitamins. What do I do to make my hair so shiny and healthy? It's called being a greasy Greek. Or so would my mother would say. It's really not. I have a really oily scalp, and then the rest of my hair is dry. It's a webcam I'm using today. It must be the Windex. I'm using a webcam today, and webcams do a lot of blurring. Does a lot of blurring on the skin, does a lot of blurring on the hair. If I showed you a picture of my hair right now on the phone, it would not look like this nice.
Compelling, understandable writing that makes an impact on your reader. Much better. Are you ready to give it a try? Installation is simple and free. Visit Grammarly.com today.
I have not Firehorse. I've not heard of them. This is probably more than enough cilantro, but whatever, I'm here, so I'll do the rest. Thank you, LT. Mustard greens or horseradish greens are the way to go. Yeah, but those are things you cook, like greens. You wouldn't use them. I would not eat those fresh. I don't think they're easy to digest either if they're not cooked. I could do this with a bigger knife and go quicker, but we're streaming. So I'm not gonna, because this chicken's gonna take a while anyways, so I'll just go slowly. I need a bowl for this though. A ramekin. Oh wait, my trick. The music is copyright free lo-fi. All right, fold. This one can be thinner though. I froze up. Oop. Did I freeze for anybody else? It could be your, I hope it's just your internet buffing, not mine. Good. You're out of place. You're out of place. I've heard that so many times in my life. All right. Question of presentation. I will let you guys decide. Should I dice the tomatoes? Or slice them? Slice them or dice them? I'm going to say dice. What do you guys think? Just hammer it. Dice, dice, slice, slice, dice, dice, both. Everyone's saying dice. Someone's saying neither. We have a tomato hater. Ketchup. Ugh. Yep. Depends on the recipe, indeed. We're making flautas. If you don't know what flautas are, maybe you know what taquitos are. That's what we're making. Yeah. Smash it against the wall. Octagons. Yeah, we're gonna go diced. Most of you said diced. I said diced. I agree. Definitely dice. We've got some French culinary chefs up in chat, I can tell. I miss Sicilian. It's too white. This ain't no democracy. Diced. They're a little meh. They're a little mush. Sympathy for the sliced viewers. You don't use the insides of tomatoes? It really depends what I'm making. In this case, I'm not really happy with the inside of this tomato. It's a little bit mushy. The outside felt fine. So for this, I'm just removing it. These are Roma tomatoes. I could do a little bit more. That might be fine. I mean, it's just for me. I think that's fine. Most pictures showed sliced. I looked, and most of the pictures I saw showed diced. We are not making bolognese, no. How did I get signed out? Alright, hope this is better. Pop Country was playing? Ugh! Ugh! What happened? What happened? What happened? Man, you go in some of those copyright-free playlists and they just get you. They get you. Ruined. Alright, let me do some shout-outs. Holland Novak, thank you for the Prime. Vladimir Belov, thank you for the 333. Welcome to my streams, quality over quantity. Thank you for the tier 1 2 months. Reaper, thank you for the Prime. Incons, thank you for the Prime. What's up, you guys? Welcome. You tried to tell me about my buzz. Oh, but you didn't make sense. Yeah, it's always... How many minutes was that going? Let me see. It's always harder to monitor what's going on during Secret Sauce because I just have only one little screen here and then my phone. Ten-ish minutes. Okay. Any upcoming projects? Oh, yes. In 1 week, next Friday, my new show for Ven TV goes live with Dumbfounded. Oh, yes. Ven TV is launching next Wednesday, and then Friday, our first show goes live. We have all the commands in chat. You can use the command Ven, and you can use command Gray Area. Ven with 2 N's. Ven. Like Veni Vidi Vici. Ven. Had to, sorry. Or Venn like Venn diagram. Alright, this has got to be ready by now. I'm going to use my trash can bowl because the only thing that was in here was food. Let's see if it's ready. Oh. Oh. No pink. No pink. So, if you missed the beginning of the stream, I used chicken breast and chicken thighs. If you're making this for a family, get a thermometer. I don't use a thermometer when I boil chicken, man. It's boiled. High. Also, rest it. There's this whole thing I've noticed on Twitch because of people cooking on stream now where, like, I see people spam in different cooking streams. Rest it. Make sure you rest it. I hope they rest it. It's like somebody finally figured out that you have to let certain meats rest before you eat them. This is boiled meat, first of all. Second, is getting fried. You don't need to let it rest. Dang. I should have cut the chicken breast. It would have cooked more. But did you rest it though? I didn't know backseat cooking existed. What am I trying? Oh. I'm so glad I mixed up the meat. So the thigh is gonna taste much better. Much better. Chicken breast boiled is just never good unless it's like the whole chicken. I definitely could have added. I probably could have added another bouillon cube or more salt. I'll just add a little bit more salt now. Rest the diced tomatoes. Rest the lettuce. It's the first time you ever heard the term rest it. So if you're cooking a steak or any sort of meat in the oven, yeah, it's good to let it rest. But I also see people still doing it the wrong way. When, let's say you cook something in the oven, some meat in the oven. Tip, okay? Turn the oven off. Take your meat out and leave it on top of the stove. Do not cover it because it'll steam. And then you're going to lose whatever nice crust you had on the outside of your meat. You let it rest in a hot area. Otherwise, you let it rest over there on the counter, it's getting cold. It still needs to be a hot area. Ribs, you don't let ribs rest. The second they're not about to burn you, you eat them, for instance. Chicken wings, I wouldn't let chicken wings rest either. Anyways, enough of that. That's done. I'm going to just shred this. Once it's cool enough to shred it. And yeah, I probably will keep that broth, so I don't waste it. I'll probably make like a risotto or something like that with it. So as I was saying, if you're making this for an entire family or more than a few people, then do a whole chicken. Boil a whole chicken. You'll probably use all the meat. And even if you don't, you can use whatever leftover meat you have later anyways. So let me get this out of the way. Arrest those that don't rest. Boiled chicken. Okay, yeah, we boiled it with a bouillon cube. Yes, we did. You ever had Chinese chicken with scallions and ginger? It's boiled. So it's hot. I would normally do this with my fingers. So I'm just gonna use a knife. I'll get a fork. Yep, poached Chinese chicken, the best. Resting meat face. The thigh. The thighs are where it's at. So glad I got both meat. I almost just got the breast, and then I remembered that it said to boil it. I was like, nope. Getting thigh. This is also good if you're sick and you need to make like a chicken soup. filled with garlic and onions and cayenne and vegetables and all that. And you don't want to wait for a whole chicken to boil, get chicken thighs instead of chicken breasts, because the fat that comes out is good for you anyways, especially when you're sick. But that's like a really good tip. Chicken breast on its own boiled is always so dry. Chicken soup tends to be simmered, not boiled. Do you think when people are sick they really care? They don't. They just want to get fuel in their body and go back to bed. We're making chicken flautas. And I'm shredding it with a knife and a fork because I don't want to wait for it to cool down. It's all about the bone broth. You know, I've read different things that bone broths need between 24 and 72 hours, and really 72 hours to get all the cartilage, which is supposedly good for you, to really be beneficial. Then you have the more European standard of a high temperature boil, which can cook your broth. And it's not a bone broth, but a broth in like a couple hours. So, very different schools of thought. Yeah, I've read some things that said a true bone broth needs 72 hours. I once did a bone broth, and the dangerous thing is, like, maybe where you live, you can leave your stove on overnight. I live in California. I'm not leaving a stove on overnight. There's a thing called earthquakes. We just had one 2 days ago. So I made it once for 48 hours. And what I did was, when I turned the stove off at night, I took one big beach towel. I wrapped the pot, like right here on the counter. I wrapped the pot up with the beach towel from the bottom around the sides, and then 2 throw blankets. And I wrapped the throw blankets around as tight as I could get it. And then when I woke up in the morning, I checked the temperature, and it was like just 2 degrees of like the safety level. If it had dropped 2 more degrees, it would have been in the trash. So that's a lot. It's a lot of work. I would say it's definitely worth it if maybe like once or twice a year to do something like that. And then you have bone broth for when you're really, if you like get a bad cold or a bad flu. It was definitely like one of the best broths that I ever made. Can you get an electric slow cooker, like a crock pot? I have one, but the problem with the crock pot is you can't do that much. Like, if if you're sick, you're gonna need it for like 5 days to a week. In a crock pot, you're not gonna get that much volume. Are we pulling apart chicken? Yes, we are. What about an Instapot? Well, Instapots are pressure cooking. Usually pressure cooking, you're doing, you're cooking things that cook quickly. It's not about slow cooking. If you're doing, we're talking about bone broths specifically, so they have to be slow cooked. You never realized that bone broth was good for a cold. You never tried that during, well, I mean, look, like bone broths have become super popular in the past few years. I see them sold at stores, grocery stores everywhere now. And buying it at the store is super expensive. I've tried making it once on my own. It just takes a few days. And otherwise, there's different schools of thought, right? You can still do a meat, either chicken or beef, when you're sick, and boil, a whole chicken for a couple hours, or not even a couple hours, but you could boil a whole chicken and use that broth and eat the chicken in your soup, whatever. Different schools of thought. There's some people that make drink bone broths as like their daily diet. That's a lot. And then some say pressure cooking faster reduces purine and makes the broth healthier. Interesting. See what I'm saying? Different schools of thought. We're shredding chicken because we're making you we're making flautas. You just get an IV of bone broth, right? All right, let me do some shout outs. Where do I go? Where do I go? Reaper D44 Incons, thank you for the primes. I think I said thanks, but thank you again if I didn't. Incons. Celtic Band, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome. 6 inches high and rising, thank you for the tier 1. QC, thank you for the tier 1 2 months. Welcome back. Magic 369, thank you for the 250. Happy birthday! Happy 18th birthday, Magomed. Calvaric, Mafia, thank you for the primes, you guys. Welcome. Can you buy bone broth at the store? Yeah, I was saying that a few minutes ago. You can. It's really expensive. You can find it everywhere now because it's become super popular. But I'm just always weary, like, how do you really know you're getting the true thing? I don't know. I am making flautas. Chai tea ice cream. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Would I be enjoying this time cooking? Would I have enjoyed this time cooking if I wasn't streaming? Yes, I love cooking. Even before quarantine, I don't go out to eat a lot. For me, going out to eat is more about like a social thing because I end up usually being disappointed, at least in this town. So yes, I love cooking. Allison, I've been to Buenos Aires, but it was for like 24 hours. I was supposed to DJ, and the gig got canceled like as I was leaving Chile and going to Buenos Aires, and the gig got canceled like as I was in the airport going, because there was a lot of problems that year, and unfortunately a lot of teenagers and young adults were dying at concerts. So my concert was sold out, and they were scared that something terrible could happen and that it could become dangerous. So they decided for the safety of the public, it would be better to cancel. They were really nice about it. I feel bad for the fans, but I do think that it was the right call for everybody. And I would love to go back because I was there 24 hours. Didn't see anything. I had a really good meal. That's about it. This is a shotgun mic. You met me at Field Guadalajara in 2013 and 18. Awesome. So cool. I'll say it now. I was so embarrassed when it happened. I didn't put it on social media, but I got food poisoning in Guadalajara. And I was so embarrassed because my publisher saw me. And thank God it was the day after the book signing. So I did the book signing and the presentation and the talk and all that. And then the next morning, I had a whole day to myself, which is kind of rare when you're traveling for work. I had a whole day to myself, and they had planned for me to go to Tequila, and they had planned for me to go to the big market in Guadalajara. And in the middle of the night, I got violent food poisoning. Um, they had to send they had to send the doctor from the convention with my publisher, and I was like, she probably thinks I'm like, she probably thinks I'm on drugs or something. It was terrible. It was so embarrassing. I vomited like 10 times. How bad was it from 1 to 10? It was a 10. It was definitely a 10. It was so freaking embarrassing. What was it from? I can't say. I'm gonna say probably horchata. I'm a very adventurous eater, and that day I was just so excited to be there. I basically I ate everything. I had breakfast in the hotel. I had tacos and horchata for lunch. Then I went walking around. I had chicharrones, some drinks. Then, oh yeah, and I had the horchata at lunch. Did I say that? I think I did. Um, and then for dinner, I ate basically asking for it. For dinner, I ate, I don't know, like 10 different things. Um, but I did have oysters. I had oysters. I don't think it was the oysters though. I do think it was the whatever the horchata was made with, more than likely. It was. I really don't think it was the oysters. I don't. It could be. It's easy to say that, but also because um, I was not feeling good earlier. So even before I went to dinner, I was not feeling great. I actually even took um, an Alka Seltzer, but I hate hotel food, so like I forced myself to go out. So I already wasn't feeling great. I'm pretty sure it was. You would say it was the chicharrone? What? Really? Maybe the quality, huh, of the pork. But this was next level. It was really bad. The pork, maybe. Yeah, AG. That's why I thought it was the drink. They're fried, it's not possible. Not necessarily. It could be like rancid oil. Did I go to the hospital? Well, there's this great thing that we don't have here, but in many other countries, it's very easy for the average person to get a doctor to come to their uh home or hotel. I was also fortunate that my hotel was right next to the convention center, so they just brought the doctor from the convention center and came to the hotel. I was white, like my face was white like this. You have to be careful with the chicharrones because some people don't clean the skin. They have to shave the hairs off before they cook. See, did the doctor speak English? Yeah, he spoke perfect English. Khaki man. I have too. That crap poisoned me too. Your dad used to organize the field back in the 90s, so you've been going every year. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I got food poisoning from that too. When I was working at a restaurant, I used to stop there before I would go to work. Why are you wearing sneakers at home? Use the command shoes. And find out. Alright, so I was a little afraid that because I didn't cook a lot of chicken, I was going to use too much of the bouillon, and now the chicken is not salty enough. So I'm going to add a little more salt before we roll these. I saw somebody say something about Anthony Bourdain complaining about hotel food. Yep, and I 100% agree with that. I never have good luck eating hotel food. The best hotel food I've ever had, though, was in Guatemala, actually. Super good food in the hotel. Also, I never take recommendations from the hotel on where to eat in a city. They always give you the worst options. All right. Perfect. How about that airline food? Don't even play. Somebody is spamming my phone. I bring my... If I have time and I can, I try to bring my own food on the plane. I'm not even lying. If it's a long flight. Otherwise, I'll get... Like, it's not that I get sick, but I just don't feel good when I eat airport food or airplane food. Hold on, let me see. This looks like there might be some sort of emergency because somebody keeps... Same number. Oh, okay. That was weird. Okay. It's your family about the mayo. Yeah, your vehicle's warranty is about to expire. All right, we can finally start to make these. So I did get fresh tortillas. Yay. Ah, my neck. Ow. And that's a giant frying pan. Diabetes bus. All right. Who did I miss? Juan, thank you for the 6 months. Frozer6, thank you for the prime. Booty Swagger, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you. I like turtles. Huh? Sorry guys, that's really annoying. Okay. Toothpicks. I should get the cutting board. A new one. I dropped it. You'd love to have half this workspace in a kitchen. Yeah, man. If only I could. Whoops. If only when I do the cooking streams, I'm restricted to this right here because of lighting and camera angles. It kind of sucks. So I end up feeling like I have to restrict myself even when I'm preparing things. All right. Eyeballing it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that looks good. I'm reading the recipe. Oh, I just reread the recipe. You put sliced tomato, not diced. Oh, oh. All right. I'm gonna start heating this up now. Where's ice cold? Ew, something drip. Yep. Dang, splashed out. Okay. Oh, photos. Photos. What? What? Nah. Yeah. Rest the oil. All right. We're ready. Let's see how much chicken I want. I was talking about this on stream the other day. I didn't tell you guys exactly why, but I need to find a new place for fresh tortillas because the place I usually go to has kind of been going downhill. I feel like it's COVID related. I don't know why, but it is. So shouldn't be that hard to find, but I do need to blast that on social media and ask some people. I love making my own, but I wasn't about to make my own for this. They're gonna be big. I maybe should have got the smaller ones. Oh well. Let me see if you guys can even see that. I'm looking at chat. Lack of quality ingredients. I don't know if it's because they're using a lower quality or just it's the preparation. Oh, are they warm? Okay, so they're not warm. No. Yeah, I should warm them up. I forgot that part. But I'm gonna do a test and see. They're really soft though. Look good? Acceptable? I feel like maybe I can do it a little tighter. Just a little bit. And I'm gonna move the mute. How do you season the chicken? Well, you missed the beginning of the stream. We cooked it with onion, garlic, and a bouillon cube. And then, because I kind of guessed the amount of chicken I was going to use, I was afraid that I might use too much bouillon, so I added salt when we were done. Alright, this one's good. I can't wait. I can't wait for this. Wearing the love hoodie and truly vibing. I love it. That side feels like, this side feels like it needs a little more. hope it's not too much chicken. I don't know. And then somebody just said, maybe you're using too much chicken. Same time. I'm going to do one with a little less in the next one. I don't know. Maybe? Alright, we got the first 3 kind of the same. I'll do the next a little bit less. What camera? I'm using 2 different... Both of these are webcams right now. Well, since I'm just making this for me, I'm not making it for a group of people. I use like 1 chicken breast and 3 thighs. And then I shredded it up. Webcams are expensive right now, probably because everything is. Because people saw a way to take advantage of people because of COVID, just like the Switch is expensive. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You're sick, Quad. All right. So, whoop. Yeah, this one has less. Much less. The shotgun mic is great for the cooking streams, but it's not great if I was in the studio at my computer. You bought one before COVID, it was $75, and now the same one costs $120. It's crazy. Okay, one more. This one was broken already, so I'm not going to use it. It was super hot today. Disgusting. The toothpick should go in like a shoelace. You're probably right. I don't do a lot of toothpicked foods. And I need more. So we're going to do like this. Yes. Where'd I put them? And it'll be better for rolling them too. Good point. Rolling them in the oil, I mean. Yep, I did 2. 2 per. 2 per. I'm gonna fix the rest. So the first 3 had a lot of chicken. The last 3 do not. They have like a more reasonable amount. Let's see if it makes a difference. I felt like I had something on my hand there. I cannot wait to eat these, you guys. I cannot wait to eat these. And now I kind of wish I would have diced some onions to go on top, but I'll survive. Just because I love onions. I love onions. Next time, a French recipe. It's a little hot for some of those heavier beef recipes. All right. This is definitely going to be ready. Can do the water flick test. No, I'm not going to do that. My hands have chicken on them. Yep. Alright. I have my shield this time, too. So I don't get fried. And I almost forgot a photo. I can't wait. No, there was no chicken. I almost put my hands in the water, and then I realized this is my drinking water, so I should not do that. The shield is back. I'm not wearing an apron. I don't want to get splattered. Keep it moist. I know that's your favorite word, chat. Keep it moist. Keep it real moist. Keep it real moist. All right. I can't wait. So I'm using canola oil, and if you've ever seen me talk about food, which we do a lot on stream, or if you've ever seen any of my secret sauce streams, I'm not a fan of vegetable oils. I'm not a fan of canola oil. But that being said, when you fry corn, tortillas, there's just a very specific flavor that is irreplaceable. And it's like when I talk about snacks, don't just get some snack that looks like it's supposed to be healthy and it's still filled with crap. Just go for the snack you actually want. So that's how I feel about these. I do not fry a lot of food, so I don't feel bad on this occasion. Grapeseed oil. It's called grapeseed oil here. Yeah, it's an okay oil to fry with, right? But you could also use, like, if I'm frying, usually I'll use, why am I blinking? Sunflower oil. But again, like for this specifically, there's just a flavor that you cannot replicate with another oil. So I don't feel bad. I don't cook with it a lot. Sesame and olive oil are good. Avocado oil is good, but with this, no. feel like I can maybe add a little more oil. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little more oil because the pan is just kind of uneven. Oven baked Chex Mix. Chat made me make a coconut oil. Yeah, I mean all these oils are. It depends what you're cooking, right? They even make coconut oil where I forget the name, but fractionated or something like that. They take out the flavor. I was going somewhere with that, but I forget. Oh, yeah. Chat made me make a Dorito casserole. That's what I was going to say. I have tried avocado oil. I use it a lot for popcorn. I do air pop. One, it's quicker. Two, it's a little healthier for you. So I'll air pop my popcorn, and while it's still hot, I put avocado oil on it, and then whatever flavors I feel like in that moment. Hesley Kenway 55, thank you for the prime. Mr. Yummy Paris, thank you for the tier 1. Salute Jedi Master 20, thank you for the bits. Welcome. Defaulty, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Eprime, thank you for the 3 months. It's Shala, thank you for the prime. Welcome. I'm more of a salty popcorn person. I tried making kettle corn once. It wasn't quite right, but it's still really good. I want to get it right. Alright, we're getting closer. I turned up the heat a little bit. I added a little bit more oil. Nachos. Have I ever done a house tour? The place looks really nice. Thank you. I haven't. Kind of, I don't know. I guess partly privacy. Like, gotta leave something to myself. Right? Best food hack ever, eating nachos with chopsticks. I'm not making tamales. Tamales are steamed. I'm making flautas. I forget if I took a picture of that chicken, so I'm taking another one. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, so one busted open. The one I didn't warm up busted open. Oof. The one. Oh man, these are gonna be so good. I can't wait. Should I think I'm gonna chop up some onions. I love onions too much. We have time. I need a different knife though. Flautas with what sides? Well, usually when I'm doing a secret sauce, because it's a stream, things take a lot longer than they usually do when you're cooking. So I don't typically do a whole lot of sides because by the time I'm done doing the first thing, a lot of time has passed. But I had just made black beans last night, so, which I regularly do for food prep. So I'll probably eat some of those. I don't normally cut an onion like this, but, well, I'd already cut this in half. So, turned out okay, actually. Ghost of Tsushima tears are better than Last of Us 2 tears. Yeah, I agree. Different things. How often do I cook for myself? All the time. You don't see the crema because I made it before. That is a ceramic knife. It's just a cheap one. It's not that great. This is my most coveted knife. But I used it on the chicken, so I'm not using it now. Korean Thunder, thank you for the $6.90. This looks delicious. Hope you do more food streams. Thank you. This is week 3. I haven't skipped a week of secret sauce yet, and I think because I had broke my toe, I hadn't done any in a while, and I was so excited to get back here in the kitchen. So we're gonna keep it going. You use a dull knife for fish deskinning? It must take you an eternity. The recipe did say sliced tomatoes, and I messed up. I said diced. I asked chat. Chat said diced. I said diced. And then after we did it, I looked at the recipe, and the recipe actually said sliced. So, sliced tomato, man. What? Give me my other knife. These tomatoes looked really good. They smelled really good, but they're not that great. Okay, sliced. Not a big deal. You just ruined the entire meal. Slice like this, or even thinner. Pop-Tart stream? What? Doesn't matter. Allison says thinner. You say it doesn't matter. These tomatoes are not great, though. I'm kind of disappointed. They looked so promising. That one looks nice. I'm going to do it from this side. Or a straight up half of a heart like this. Important questions. No burn. Alright, it's the great tomato debate of 2020. Which sliced? Which sliced, chat? This? Wait, let's move these. Don't look at these. Don't look at those. these. Okay, like these little three, or this one. Fluff just coming out. None. Having none of that. What's the last one? No, like this, the ear slash half heart, or this strip. Okay, you guys are telling me number 1 or number 2. I don't know what you're referring to. Okay. 1. The one on my left hand. Okay. Boom. Done. Thank you. And they're almost ready, you guys. I'm going to turn the heat up just for this end. Okay. I don't know if you could really truly call this a julienne, because a julienne is like super, way thinner than even this. All right, we're doing the ear hearts. Beautiful. I think it's prettier. The tomato, it's hard to do like that. No cheese. This recipe does not have cheese. Nope. No, it's not a sharper knife that's a problem. It's these tomatoes are not as great as they looked or smelled. But this is fine. We're going to go like this. That's ugly. That one's ugly. Important questions. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, so as mentioned in the recipe and as we did live, warm up your tortillas even if they're fresh, because this will happen. I wanted to see what would happen. It happened. It busted open. The rest we warmed up and they're good. No breaking. Golden. Golden. All right. Should we get some salt? This one needs like 2 seconds on that side and this side. My pans are always a little uneven, I swear. We're gonna let this go for just a second. There are toothpicks inside. All right, I'm gonna move the cutting board. Salt. Ah. Oh, yes. Could do this, even though I just put salt on it. Just a little. Now a little more salt. The thing above my sink is it's like a shelf, basically. It's a shelf. Your mom put salt in the oil. It doesn't burn off. I guess not if you put it at the very end. That's not a bad idea. How many? All right. You guys see that, right? So these are the two that I put extra chicken in. These are the third was broken. So these are the three that I put a little less. I'm going to get a new plate. Oh, wait. Important. Wait a sec. Ha ha. Impossible to forget this. They did shrink, so that size of tortilla was actually perfect. Ugly. I was gonna do it like this and this and this. I'm not gonna do all that. Let's put this away. I've never made bulgogi. I should try that. I love it though. All right. Bloop. Web geek. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go with. They're super hot. These three. Those look pretty. These look pretty. All right. Oh. Oh. I think my friend is watching this because I see a sticker that just popped up in a message. Hold on. What does it say? I don't know. Okay. Something unrelated. It looked like it was related to this, so. I took the toothpicks out. Don't worry. I just didn't tell you. I feel like you need something. I'm doing this wrong. I should have done it like that. Oh my goodness. Drooling. I'm drooling. I'm drooling. I hope I'm doing this part right. It looks okay. I'm drooling, man. I'm drooling. I cannot wait. The stove is definitely turned off. What is picadillo? Like, do you mean pico de gallo? I don't know. Oh my goodness. I'm freaking drooling. You don't like avocados? I'm very sorry that you don't like them. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay. Step 1. Actually, like step 50. Picadillo is ground beef with potato and vegetables. Oh, okay, was way off. On top, I hope I'm not messing this up. I feel like it needs to go on the side. Like, how are you going to get it in your mouth anyways? I'm going to put it on the side. Mm-hmm. Alright, for the picture, I feel like it's this. For the picture, I feel like it's this. No, maybe the... No. Yeah. Sitting here talking to myself. Alright. Looks good. No complaints. So, this is going to be for the picture. Okay. I hope that's acceptable. Like makeup for the flautas. Ah! Okay. Rice is missing. Come bring me some then. We gotta get the roll, right? You have to see the roll. There's too much stuff on my counter though. Ah! Don't slide off! Dang. The suspense is killing me. Alright. Nope, still too much stuff. Still too much stuff. There we go. That's it. That's it. Even though I'm just now noticing I used a chipped plate. Now we're going to get picture 2 because I want onions and cilantro. Alright, picture 2. Check it. I made a mess again because I walked with the plate. Ugh. Yes. And now, the moment. The moment. You've all been waiting for. It's 8 o'clock. Oh my goodness. How long have we been in here? What? It's only been 2.5 hours? What? How's that even possible? It feels way longer. Anyways. Here we go. Should I leave it there? Yeah, let's leave it there. Oh, wait. I need you guys here because I'm making sure I can see you. Okay. Okay. The sour cream. Okay, so we made the avocado sauce at the beginning of the stream. It is crema, tomatillo, serrano, avocado. So it's in there. You don't need more. It's hot. It's hot. Mmm. 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 And lime juice. Corby just reminded me. And garlic. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dead. Bye. 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 I'm so glad I put the onions. It's crunch. It's perfect. I love onions. Oh my goodness. As a Mexican, you're proud of me. It looks just like your mom's. Oh, thank you. Well, I got a legit recipe, so. Mmm. Gotta update something on Twitch, I just realized. Edit. Yep. Save. How come that didn't come up earlier? Cooking. Yes. Save. Done. Okay. Oh my goodness. What's just a stream where people eat? What did I miss? Have I tried enchiladas? I made enchiladas on stream, right? That's like one of my favorite recipes ever that I love making. So, I feel like I would make them again anyways, just because I love making them. Mmm. Yeah, the mic was here the whole time, but the other camera was covering it up. Do I like mole? I do. It just has to be the right place. Like some peeps, I've never made it myself. I would be afraid to. I think it's difficult. Like it can be either really good or gross. Messy. Mm. 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 I do like chicharron, yes. Super good, man. Oh my goodness. This one, the middle one is always the best because it absorbs everything. Mmm. Mmm. No, I mean the middle one on the plate. Mmm. Mmm. This is so good. I want even more sauce though. I'm just gonna keep adding it. Like that. Oh, wait. Ah! Oh, well. It's safe. This is in... Ah! No! I'm not paying attention. Mmm! 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 There is a secret ingredient, yes. So good. Thank you, Corby. Thanks again for the recipe. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Coke and black beans. I'm about to go for an adult beverage after this. So I'm gonna skip that Coke. I'm gonna save my Coke for Sunday. Sunday afternoon. Ice, some lime. Mmm. Flauta tunnel vision. My hands are a mess. I am gonna get some beans though. Not a lot. I don't want that much right now. Oh, so good. Can't describe it. It's so good. Sliced. We went sliced, finally. LA Sports Fan, thank you for the bits. Welcome. Oh, they're popping. In Japan, you have a similar dish called harumaki. Ooh. What do they use for the, Really? Or are you talking about something else? Homemade. Look at the steam come off. Look at the steam come off. A very similar dish with chicken, vegetables, and leaf. Ooh. Super hot. Leaf is my favorite food. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, you can't even see. Harumaki is a spring roll. All right, last one. Last one, you guys. Mmm. You smoked salmon and marinated it in maple syrup and miso. Dang, that sounds good. What do you mean you still have 3 more? I'm not going to eat all of these right now. On stream. Yes, these are chicken flautas. Here, look. Too bright. Too bright. The crunch is making you hungry. I'm laughing at Optimus. No. Mmm. 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 A mug. Mmm. Mmm. I'm so excited. Oh, so hot. Ah. I hate eating on stream. 2020. The last. An montage. I hate people who smack. This has been... What are in the beans? Oh, you're... A lot of trial and error are what's in the beans. Black beans are in the bowl. That was so good, you guys. Look at all this. I'm going to have to call my friends again tonight or tomorrow. Probably not tonight. I'm going to be too tired to deal with all that. No, these are homemade beans. They didn't come out of a can. I meal prepped. You can see that pot back there. Nope, I was right the first time. But I was so tired last night. I usually put them in individual containers and then in the freezer. I was so tired. I was like, nope, going in the fridge. I'll deal with it tomorrow. Yeah, and no canned chicken. Girl, that does not look like good guacamole. That's because it is not. Yep. I definitely will, Corby. The dirtiest pictures you'll ever see. Alright, guys. I'm officially tired. And my foot hurts. Waiting to lick the plate. Yeah, I'm gonna finger licking. I will. Am I still playing The Witcher? I haven't played it in a while because it was the only thing I was playing, but yes, I will go back to it. I love the game. All right, you guys, it is Friday, which means we're 1 week away from the Gray Area. Gray Area premieres next Friday, August 7th. Ven, brand new TV network. Ven TV is launching the 5th of August. Next Wednesday, you'll be able to see some other great shows there. And then Friday, we go live for the first show. So... don't forget it. We have all the commands in chat where you can hear all about it. You can use Ven or you can use Gray Area as a command in chat. We go live next week. I can't wait. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. I did not. Cool. I don't know about movie night tomorrow or movie day tomorrow. Maybe I'll let you guys know later tonight, but for now, that is it for me. Thank you so much again for watching, everybody. That was super fun. This is Secret Sauce. I'm Sasha Gray. Make sure you're following me on socials. Just use the command in chat. It'll bring them all up because that's when I announce my live streams right before going live. You can also check out my new YouTube video too. And I'll be posting something else tomorrow on YouTube. So check it out. And I will see you guys very soon. Thanks again for watching. Thank you, everybody.